Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about, are Halos even worth it anymore? I've been wanting to talk about this for so long because in the past few years, Halo prices have literally skyrocketed. And I think it's a problem that we have to tackle as a community, or the developer team has to tackle. Anyways, let's get into it. Okay, so chapter 1 is overpriced. Halos have become extremely overpriced as of today, and I'm gonna show a few pictures on screen showing what I mean, because these Halos, they can range from, I think, 400,000 to over 5 million diamonds just for one Halo. And that actually makes me get into the first thing I have in this chapter, which is number 1 is popularity, not rarity. So what I mean by this is that some Halos have been won over 15,000 to 20,000 times, and they're still some of the most expensive Halos. Now, there's two factors that go into this. Number 1 is looks. If it's an ugly Halo and it's rare, people don't really want it. With the Spring 2020 Halo, it's not the most won Halo, but it's the least wanted Halo. And number 2 is obviously popularity. If you see it all over YouTube or TikTok, then there's higher chance, obviously, that you're gonna want that one than one that's not shown much. And the thing is that the October 2019 Halo is actually the rarest Halo in Royale High, but there's other Halos that have been won, I think 8,000, 5,000, 10,000, who knows, times, and they're still the most popular. Number 2 is limited reach. I know Halos are meant to be limited reach, and you know what, I'm fully fine with that, but with some Halos costing several millions, most only cost $1 million or 2 million today, but there's one that costs 5 million, as you saw earlier. They're gonna get duped, and how they get duped is that someone exploits in Royale High and they give themselves a copy of the Halo, which is really bad because first of all, it can ruin the economy in the game. It can make inflation happen. It's horrible, honestly. And sadly, it is something that the devs can't control other than to ban these exploiters. But when you get an exploited Halo, you can either get it taken away, or they can be hey, we're gonna replace this or give you diamonds back. But they're not gonna do that because they usually don't. Okay, chapter 2 is chance. Let's just get into the first thing. Okay, I want to start this off by saying I'm recording a couple of days later. I have a migraine and I've almost passed out the whole day due to probably my iron deficiency. But number 1, too hard to get. And what I mean by this is that OG players have a much harder time getting Halos than new players. And this is I don't know why this happens. I haven't seen the Royale High script, but is that unfair? Yeah, it is. And I'm gonna bring this problem up in the solutions, but it's definitely a problem that's worth talking about and worth trying to find a solution to. I'm not saying every OG player needs a Halo, but they definitely need a higher chance. Anyways, let's get on to the new one. Okay, 2, unfair. Is it unfair that there's a higher chance, from what we know, that new players get a Halo? Yeah. And I personally think it's quite unfair that we don't have a system in place when it comes to Halos. Listen, I think it's a good idea that it's just by chance who gets it. But I also do feel the longer you've played, the higher chance you should have to get a Halo. That is just my opinion though. You know what? You guys don't need to agree with me. This is just my opinion. Anyways, next one. Number 3. Is it worth trying anymore? Do I think it's worth trying to get a Halo through the fountain or trading for one? Yes, I do. If you want a Halo, wish for it, save up your diamonds. But do I think it's too expensive to get some of these Halos? Do I think 3 million is the maximum anyone should pay for one? Yeah, I do. Because back in the day, the Halloween 2019 Halo, it was over about like 12 million diamonds for one Halo, and these guys exploited the hell out of them. And I think it's worth trying, okay? But is it worth trying if you're gonna try because you want one and you're never gonna get one? That's the thing I want to bring up. And do I think it's worth trying? Yeah. But do I think it's too hard? Yeah. Anyways, next one. Okay, chapter 3, solutions. Here we go. Okay, so the first solution I want to bring up is pity systems. So, how I think we should tackle this is kind of like in a game called Genshin Impact, because I was talking to my friend the other day, and she started talking about how every 10 wishes you get a full star character, which is just a character, and then every 90 wishes you are guaranteed to have a 5-star, which is like the rarest type of character, and then every 180 wishes you're guaranteed, if you didn't get it the first time, to get the character that you're wishing for, because there's like a group of standard characters that you can get in like a 50-50 in the first 90 wishes. And do I think this is a good idea? Like, I think Royale High should maybe say if you've played for this many hours or this many months, years, who knows, you're gonna get maybe like a 10 to 25% boost on how, like, I don't know, like how much chance you have to get a Halo. I feel like we need a boost. We shouldn't have a guaranteed Halo, but I feel like newer players, they have like the normal, and then like when you level up, when you wish more, when like a lot of factors go into it, right, then you start like your chance of getting a Halo comes up. And I feel like it should be 30 to 25% max that this can come up to, because if we say you have like 1% chance, that means you have 26% chance, and that's a lot. But I feel like those 26% should maybe be when you're like level 20,000 or some shit. I feel like it should be very like hard to get these like boosts, and I feel like it should be 1% for every like thing. If you've played for like a year, then you get 1%, which means it's 2% that you get a Halo. And then yeah, every year and every like, I don't know, 5,000 levels you get 5%. Who knows? I don't know. But I feel like that's a good idea. We shouldn't take my idea because it's kind of shit and it's just something I thought of. Like I haven't like read it through yet. But I do think it's a good idea to give older players a little bit of a boost, and older and like players that want to play the game, because there's some players that just join one day in 2020 and then they come back 4 years later and they're basically an OG even though they're not. And I feel like it should be about how much you play the game and how long you've played the game, and not about money. I feel like money should totally be out of this. But yeah, that's my first solution, and I think it's a good solution. I feel like we need a pity system of some type, or like a booster, okay? Anyways, number 2 is less inflation. Now what I mean by this is the thing that I brought up before about the Halos not being too expensive. Because I'm gonna put a picture up. That one, like the newest Halo, I think it's the newest Halo, I don't know. It's around like 6 million diamonds for just one, which is, that's too fucking much. I'm so sorry, but like, turn it down. And I feel like we should maybe think about like the rarity, and maybe like the Halloween Halo, which I'm pretty sure is like the rarest. We can say, oh yeah, we can make that like 2 million diamonds, but I feel like we need like a maximum amount that these Halos can cost, because they're getting too expensive. Like, I'm sorry, but we need to fix the problem, and Royale High needs to help. Like, we can't just, us players, we can't just fix it. We need the developers to help a little bit too. Like, yeah, we should help a lot, but they also need to help, you know? I don't know if you get it, but yeah. Okay, number 3, starting off strong. A reminder? So, like, first of all, I thought like maybe we could have like a Royale High app in the App Store, but we can't do that because it's under Roblox. Or I don't think you can do it. Maybe you can. I haven't read into it, okay? I'm not gonna be reading the terms of service. That is so long. But the thing is, I feel like maybe in the game, there should be like a pop-up every 2 hours. If you play the game for like 5 hours straight, then 2 times, there's gonna be a pop-up, and it's gonna be like, the fountain is ready, the wheel is ready, your computer is ready. Because it's so annoying that you have to either go on your phone, leave the game and rejoin, to see if the shit is ready for you, or you have to like physically go over to the thing. I really feel like we need a reminder so we know, like, yeah, I feel like we need that. But I also, like, yeah, like, oh my gosh, if you like play the game for 2 hours straight, then it comes up, right? But maybe if you play the game for like 30 minutes, you leave, you come back 5 hours later, then there's still gonna be a pop-up, like, when you like enter the game. It's gonna be like, hey, remember to do your fountain, the fountain is ready, whatever. I really feel like that could be a massive help for us to get more hopes in getting items, like at the fountain, at the wheel, at, I don't know, and I feel like it's a good reminder, like, it's gonna get us more into the game, because it's gonna be like, oh yeah, I have to do that, and then I can do my quest, or then I can level up, or then I can dress up after, you know? And maybe you could also turn them off. That's just my opinion, and I really want this, okay? Okay, chapter 4, conclusion. There's not gonna be anything else in the video other than me talking about what I have concluded. And my conclusion is, what we actually need is a reminder. That is what we need. What we could get is a booster, like at getting a Halo. And I personally think that Halos are worth trying to get if you like them. If you don't like a Halo and you're wishing at a fountain just hoping you'll get one, I get it. You can do that. Like, if you want a Halo, wish. If you don't want the exact Halo in that month, but you still want to wish for one, then do it. Do you want to buy a Halo, but it's 6 million diamonds? Then you gotta wait. I'm so sorry, but you have to wait till the price goes down, because right now, like the newest Halo, it's just too expensive. And the Halo prices are actually getting kind of good. It's like 900k, it's like 1.5 million for like most Halos, which is a good price. Like, I applaud Royale High. That's like a good price for a Halo. Like, if you think about how rare it is. But 6 million or 5 million, who knows? That is too much. And I feel like that's an issue that we have to fix before we can get our Halo economy. Oh my gosh, that sounds so stupid. Before we can get our little Halo economy thing straight, okay? But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are gonna, stick with my channel, my videos, who knows. This is honestly just a rant and what I think about this, because I didn't know what to post, but I'm gonna ask in the comments what you guys want to see. Because this was honestly just like a random idea that I took off my little like list of videos I want to do on my channels. But yeah, thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing day, because you're amazing, and remember to love yourself, because you're worth it and you're amazing. I love you guys.